Hello, 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 hello. And welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. You can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm your girl, Lana, your resident Nick and Alandria Stan Hive member. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea.
Purr.
And I didn't grab anything to drink because who needs to drink when you are celebrating and living on a high? There's no need to drink anything. You just enjoy the moment that you're living in. So I'm doing that. But I do have my cup mug.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
And you can get your cup mug at LanaJuiceCreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there is no excuses. Get your cup mug. Period.
I forgot because I'm in a different room today that I had to go grab mine. Yes. Hi, I'm Logan Murphy. A Say Something Gay, Brian Amaya Papaya Hive member, Rise. Ah, Today's a good day.
Today's a great
Today
day.
is a good day to have a good day. I am just drinking some water. We got to stay hydrated because we have to talk about Nick and Alandria Hive and Brian Amaya Papaya today. So, Lana!
I'm so
We
excited.
did
Okay.
it.
We
We did
we
it.
did it.
We
Look
did it.
here. Look here. Look here, everybody. I know we got a whole lot of stuff. Hold on. Wait. Follow us on all the things. We're trying to
Yep.
hit 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So follow us on this channel, on all of our channels. All of the channels are trying to get that same goal. So if you are new, check us out. Follow us. Join our Patreon. Follow us on our audio podcast links. Follow us on all of our socials. All that stuff is in the description below and where you
Yep.
can get your cup merch and all that stuff. So please, please, please follow us and do the things that support us. We appreciate the support. And I know it seems like we're rushing through this because we want to get into what we came here to talk about. Y'all, we did it.
Yeah.
To all the doubters, to all the people who looked, and I can only speak for myself and for me, I'll let Logan speak on their own behalf.
Thank
But
you.
for all the doubters who looked into my face and said, Nicolandria will never happen. The ship is sunk. Please go away. Stop it with the delusions. To all of you who looked into my face, who told me on all of my socials that I am delusional, that Nick is a fraud, that Alandria is scamming, and this is not real, and it will never happen. She doesn't like him as much as he likes her, or he don't like her as much as she likes. To all of you, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you because your hateration, your hate only motivated me to keep pushing, to keep diving, to keep digging, and keep hope, knowing Alandria, Nicholas was going to rise yet again. Like the phoenix out of the ashes, we rise. Baby, we even have our own anthem. If you ain't heard the anthem, baby, we are here, baby. We are here. We are here. We are here. And you know, I'm sorry you had to leave.
Uh-huh. Oh
What
no.
you
Not this. Not this. No.
like? No,
No.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm
You're
back. I'm back.
here.
I'm back. I said my internet hates me.
I
It's
was
trying.
like, not this.
Trying to
No.
silence me when I'm in my. You can't.
Were you silent or were you silenced? You were silenced by your internet provider.
You can't stop my joy, Spectrum. You will never.
Fuck you, Spectrum.
You will not take away my joy and my peace and my. You won't do it. But I just know
No.
this. We used to say Nick and Alandria in 5, Nick Alandria in 7, Nick Alandria right now. Period. Take them to my final. Take them to my final. Give them my 100K. Period. and I will let you
Oh
have
yes,
your way.
as a newer but still resident and here and existing member of the Nick and Alandria Hive, to those people that doubted, all I have to say is that's all. You said everything I was going to.
Hmm.
Thrilled, could not be happier. Could not be happier. But also,
Speak on behalf of the other two. Hmm.
Amaya found her man. Amaya found her man. I'm so happy for our Amaya Papaya. Just we'll get into it, but I am
Hmm.
just the joy that she was radiating in this entire episode. The life that was breathed back into me watching her just ah ah take them to my final, and honestly give them the 100K or Nick and Alandria. Either way, I am happy. I do not care either way. I am just as happy for either of them.
Those are
Truly
my only
and
two
genuine.
options.
Those are the only two options.
Those are my only two options for me. I can't see
Those are
anybody
the
else getting
only
it.
two options I will be voting for, point blank and the period. So,
This is now like, listen, Amaya Papaya Hive, stand up. Nicolandria Hive, stand up. And here's the
period.
thing. We get whoever may the best couple win, period.
Absolutely.
I ain't mad either way.
I
I
ain't
just
mad either
need them.
way.
I just need them in my final 1 and 2. I need them
100%.
1 and 2 in my final.
100%. I agree.
Like,
That
and
is what,
could you imagine we have OG couple who ain't been a couple up until the last minute, and
yeah.
then a bombshell and a Casa person 1 and 2?
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a Casa
What
person
a,
in a finale in a long time.
or at least like first or second in a long time. I don't think that's happened in a minute.
We haven't had
Like,
a Casa person make it to the finals in a long time. Besides, I mean, we had a couple in season 5. We
yeah,
had, I think Taylor was in Casa. She came back with
I believe
Birdie.
so. Yeah.
So, but we hadn't had a Casa person make it to the finale in a few
In a
seasons.
minute.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, yeah, 1 and 2. This is,
Now, the real question is, who do we want to be 3?
you know,
I have
at
my
this point,
answer.
I think Ace and Shelly for me will be my third pick.
Okay.
That'll be for me. That'll
Okay.
be for me.
Fair.
Because I feel like they have shown the growth. They have shown, as much as we don't like Ace and thought he was weird for moving the way he did, it's obvious like he still really, really do like
Yeah.
Shelly, and it's obvious that she really does like him.
Yeah.
Um, I really appreciate what we saw in this episode, and we'll talk about it. I
Yes.
think Ace and Shelly will be a perfectly fine third choice, but I would not be upset with, and I
The
know
person that
people.
I think that the couple that I kind of want to see third for the growth,
Oh, I'm
or we
picking
think
her.
it.
No, we're not picking. We ain't thinking the same people.
Oh
We know.
no, the who are you thinking?
I was going to say for, because I think they will be a good fourth place couple. To be honest,
Mm,
I think they'll be a perfectly good fourth place for the fact of I don't really care much about either one of them. I would say Iris and Pepe, but I would put
mm-hmm.
them as fourth maybe, and then Shelly and Ace. Yeah, Shelly and Ace, or Hood and Chris.
Because I
I can see
wouldn't be
either.
mad at it at
But see,
this
my
point.
my point at this point, this is the reason I'm not convinced about Chris yet anymore. I
Mm.
think Chris is looking for a home, and because that man is homeless. And he stay with his parents or family when he
Well,
come
only
back
for a
from
couple
overseas.
months out of the year.
But then Huda don't need no man who be overseas for 9 months out of the year. She don't need that. She don't want no man who go 9 months out of the year and then come back for a month. She ain't looking for that. She's looking for a stepdaddy. And I get that. But I think they are cute. I think they do
Yeah.
have moments. I think he is mature. And I think his professional basketball career is probably coming to an end. So he probably gonna have to come home and be more stable
Yeah.
anyway. But I also have a problem because I just found out that Chris was all this talk about. I play professional I don't need to be in this villa. I could be playing basketball right now overseas. Blah blah blah.
Uh,
And this is your second dating show, sir. What you mean?
what was
What
he on
you
before?
He was on another show before. Not sure what the name of the show was, but he was
Oh,
on another dating show before. And I'm like, what you if you so you don't need to be here, why are you still joining up for all these dating shows? Like, hello, go play basketball. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I
well,
said,
he's got his like we said, he's got his 2 or 3 months off. He doesn't have a home over in the U.S., so let's go to Fiji for a couple months. Why
I
not?
guess. I guess. I don't know. I'm still feeling them out. Maybe by the end of the week, I will be more. But as of right now, I think my third place will be Shelly and Ace. And my
Fair.
fourth place could possibly be Huda and Chris. It would be nice to have all the original OG people in that finale, except that one, the other, except, but I will say this: I like Clark a lot more.
I like Clark so much more,
I've
and I'm
always
like,
liked Clark more, but I don't like Taylor. It's the fact that she's
and
with
you know
him.
what? I would be okay with Clark and Taylor coming fifth
Fifth, yes, they can come fifth.
for Clark.
Yes.
Because it's like if I'm ranking all of the Islanders, honestly, Clark probably comes like fifth or sixth overall out of everybody for
Mm-hmm.
me. Like I
Mm-hmm.
really like Clark a lot.
Yeah, she grew on me.
I liked her since day one. I thought she moved really well. Like I like her. I just don't like Taylor. Like
Right.
Taylor is 12th. Taylor is 13th for me out of the 12 people left in this cast. Like, and
Yeah.
that's why it's difficult where it's like,
Yeah. I could never vote for them to get any further than
absolutely not.
fifth or sixth place.
I won't be voting
Because
for them, period. But
right,
I
I won't
hope
be voting for
the
somebody
best for
might.
them.
Right. I don't
Oh,
I
yeah,
won't be
no,
doing it.
they've both got fans.
Yeah, I
Like,
won't be doing it, but sure. Um, but I do like her and I like the way she moves. I've always liked the way she moved. I just feel like it was certain things with Taylor that I just didn't like. And so it just drug her down with him. But I like the way she moves. I'm not a Clark hater. I like the whole Clark it we got going on internet. Like Clark it, I'm here for it. Um, I think her and Taylor are cute. To
yeah.
be honest, I think they're cute. We watched them today on this date that they had that he planned himself. Okay,
Once again, I go back to where was this energy for Alandria? I'm
there
over
was
it.
no.
I don't care now. I don't give a fuck now. But like, it was cute. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it was cute. I just feel like I agree with you. Where was this energy with Alandria? And we know why the energy wasn't there because you weren't feeling
He
her,
didn't
and
give a
that's
fuck.
fine.
Hmm.
It's fine. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it was perfectly fine. It was a cute date. I'm glad he did it. I think they
Hmm.
are cute together. Um, mm, but what my favorite part of watching that date was Ace. Ace being their waiter and running around there
That was your favorite part?
of their date. My favorite part of their
Oh,
date. Did you,
oh,
please?
I laughed at that man acting like a fool, trying to impress America so fiercely because he came bottom in
No,
all of those
I
rankings.
don't think that's the case. I
I
think that
absolutely do.
no, I think that was Ace paying Taylor back for all the help that he did for him during his dates.
I
I
oh,
think
I think
I
so
I
too.
think that's Ace being who Ace is. Ace being funny, goofy. That's who Ace is. Ace is that person. I think we are finally starting to see the more vulnerable side of Ace, the funnier side of Ace, the less gamey side of Ace. And I think if you watch, well, I don't know if you watch it, but if you've seen anything that Ace has done on his TikToks or his lives or his things,
I
that is
have.
who he is. That's
Yeah.
just he's just that fun natured kind of goofy kind of guy. And I think he got so involved in this game that he forgot who he was. So I think this is him I don't think it's about America trying to show America. This is him trying to finally be who he wants to be. And yes, I know the lawn care people, I have them too. So I've been doing the same thing. But
Y'all
yeah,
really got to be doing this right, motherfucking now.
mom and
Really?
dad, people at work, people at work, people working. Um,
Oh, I know. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at
no, I'm talking about people listening to us are working. So
Oh,
let's
I
calm
know.
down on the F
Oh.
bombs.
Oh.
Um,
Um.
but yeah, I think this is Ace just trying to show himself, trying to be.
I
I think he got too wrapped up in the game.
I see it. I think this is all still a game. I think this is all still a game for Ace. It feels calculated. Now, I do think this is him. This is obviously him paying back Taylor for all of the times that Taylor helped with his dates with Shelly. I think this man was out here acting like a goddamn fool to try to impress America, to try to get some more fans, if I'm being honest with you. I think he saw from that burst your bubble game, he got his bubble burst more than anybody. I think he's in his feelings now, and I think he knows A, the season's about to be done, and B, he needs to do everything he can in order to try to secure the $100,000, and it's not going to happen. I think this was all 100% an elaborate ploy to try to get some more fans and just to try to act a fool, and all he did was act a fool.
I don't know. Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. What y'all think? Who y'all think is going to do? Is he acting a fool for America, or is he trying? He just being himself. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, and we'll figure this out. But I don't know. I just think it was him paying Taylor back and him just being who himself. Finally, maybe saying, you know what, forget the game right now. I played the game too much, and maybe this is him just coming out of that. So I don't know. I like to show a little people a little bit of grace. Me personally, I
I
don't
don't
know.
see it, but I would like to see it. I would like to see the real Ace. I still don't think we're seeing it. I think we saw glimmers of it on tonight's episode in his talk with Shelly.
That's yeah.
Glimmers,
I
that was
agree.
it.
I agree. But this is where we at. Well, at this point, this is where we were at.
Forgot we had 5 single people.
5 single people
Jesus
in this
Christ.
house is crazy. Um, but we see the date. We see Taylor and Clark's date. This is where she got me when he was like, he ain't getting no tip. And she said, always tip your waitress, even if they give you bad
Thank you.
service. I was like,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Clark.
Clark. Because yes, always tip your servers because hello, hello. They're working hard.
Well, it ain't good. It ain't always
Neither
it ain't always sunshine and unicorns and rainbows and all that shit. Like it's not always that.
it's not always that at all. It's not easy dealing with some of y'all. So please. Uh
Especially the people that I don't blame them, but some people that look like me, y'all are the worst.
I mean, a lot of those who look like me, y'all are the worst too.
Oh yes, but I'm just specifically shouting the white
It's
people because the white people are the worst.
people are the worst. I'm gonna be honest.
Correct.
It's everybody who come in and you be like, oh my god, like oh my god, bro, really? You acting this way? So yeah, some of us are the worst. So be kind. Um, but then in an interesting turn of events, we um we see after the date ends and everybody, they're having a good time. Oh wait, Amaya Papaya trying to stall Clark was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
What's your
Ama-
favorite color?
Black. Yeah, I love that. Like Amaya, girl. So what's your favorite date?
Girl.
Amaya is the worst to stall, but it is so sweet. Love it. Love her. But then we get the message that we were all anticipating on happening, and that is Sierra has left the villa due to personal reasons. Yeah.
Yay!
Bye, girl. Ariana looks
Hi.
great. Sorry,
Oh,
didn't.
Ariana looks.
I, I won't talk about that right now because she looks this is up. She looks this.
Ah,
I think this is my favorite now.
okay. Now, here's the thing, and here's what I was going to bring up, Lana. I know we've been arguing all season about Ariana and her fashions. This is the best look of the season,
This is the
right?
best look of the season
This is
for
the best.
sure.
Okay, we can agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the best. I think this is the best look Ariana Madix has ever worn. Period.
From head to toe. From head to
I
toe.
mean, the the
The
the
the hood,
the
the
hood, the
draping,
color, the draping, the
the
shoes,
shoes.
the shoes,
Baby, this is
ma'am, the
everything.
leg, the
Ugh,
body,
that extra
baby.
fabric, that train that's running
Oh
back.
my
Oh,
god.
yeah, yeah. My girl ate with this one. We're gonna get back to this, but my girl ate with this one. But yeah, she's gone. Um,
Good.
whatever. Fine.
Here,
But
okay.
Nick,
I
but
do have.
here's the thing: Nick is lost though. He was feeling a little sad. And I get it, the
Yeah.
shock of it all, because she was there that morning.
Yep.
She was there that morning. We saw her, a little snippet of her in the
Yep.
makeup room in the corner. So
Yep.
she was there that morning. There
Yep.
is audio visual where vision audio of what we think is her screaming in the background. If you go to where Alandria's confessional is, when she was
Mm,
talking to Zach,
mhm.
and she was talking about how cute. If you listen, I think it's 27:30 on the episode, the timestamp.
I have the
You
episode up, so let me
you
go look.
you can hear somebody saying you can't do this, and people are saying that that is the moment
You
they
said
told Sierra
27:30.
27:30.
Okay. Keep going, Lana.
Yeah.
I'ma listen. I'ma
Mm-hmm.
listen real quick and see what I can hear. But you keep
Yeah.
going.
But yeah, they hearing that they can hear somebody screaming, "You can't do this," and they said that is when when they told Sierra she had to leave the villa, and so I think in the moment that that happened, that was when we first saw that whole when Nick was sitting at the on the bean bags with all the people. You heard it, didn't you? You heard it, didn't you? Hmm. I think in that
Jag.
I think in that moment is when they she had found out she had to leave. Yep, yep,
Okay, that.
yep. But so um Nick is a little shocked because he thought the person he was going to ride this out with to the end was going to be her. But sorry, your girl said some things and they have to be fair to everybody. If you go kick one out, you got to kick everybody out. And it doesn't matter what the slur
Exactly.
is, a slur is a slur.
Yep.
And she said it. And so
Yep.
she had to go. Point blank, period.
Here's what I'll say on the situation, because it doesn't. Because I've been the one that's here that's been like the most positive for Sierra. Obviously, not knowing all any of this until recently, I retract everything I've said previously. Like, I don't support this woman. She ain't like what she said is wrong. What I hope for in this situation is growth. I hope we see growth from her. I hope we see that she can take some accountability from this process. I hope that she's able to realize what she's done is wrong. What I have the biggest issue with, if I'm being honest with you, is with her social media handler. Because I don't know if you've seen any of this, Lana.
Oh, of
But her
course I've
social
seen
media
everything.
well, of course you have. Her social media handler left her high and dry and turned her comments back on and literally was doing it for clout. So to that girl, fuck you. I don't care who you are representing in this house or what she did or whatever. Girl, that's not the situation. Like, I understand not wanting to like associate with her anymore. That's fine. You don't need to do what you did in
Mm-mm.
order to cause her more pain.
Right.
That's not a friend. That's not a sister. That's breaking girl code. Like, that was completely messed up. I'm glad that her parents have said something about it. She obviously has not had time to fully process the situation. I know Yulissa has not really said anything since her situation, to my knowledge,
She
Lana.
has.
She has? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we see I hope we see and hear something from Sierra about it. I hope she is able to take accountability and learn from the situation, because she is the kind, from what we saw on the show, she seems like the kind of woman that can and will. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't, obviously none of her comments are condonable. None of her comments should be defended, nor am I defending her comments. I hope she can grow from this.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
glad she was removed in the way she was. I hope she can grow from this.
Yeah, I think um she definitely has the opportunity to learn and grow. I don't agree with how her handler handled it. Like, why would you leave and turn the comments back on? Why don't you just leave? Like,
Yeah.
just give her information to her parents and tell them to take over from now. You don't have to write a huge statement because it was never about you in the first place. We wouldn't even know who you were if you didn't come out and say who you were. I'm
Mhm.
handling Sierra's account. No, you didn't do have to do that. You could have just said quietly, Mr. and Mrs. Ortega, here is her login information.
Yep.
I'm no longer going to be handling her socials. That's just a personal thing for me. And this just left. Like,
All she wanted out of it was clout, and
you
now she
really,
ain't gonna get the clout.
you're not, because it's not you. She thought she was gonna eat with that, and it really was. Really truly backfired against her, because it's like, you just look ill. Like,
Yep.
everybody makes mistakes, and we all know that, and everybody understands people make mistakes, but we also know that people have to be held accountable for their actions. Her getting kicked off the show is her having to take accountability for her actions and what she did. Now, for you to just sit there and just turn the comments on to open her back up for more hate that she already, that she already got, was unnecessary, because you know how crazy people are in this world, and these fans are ridiculous.
Yep.
And you being her handler all season, you know how crazy the fans can get. So why would you open the comments back up so they can continue to go in there and say some horrific things to her, when she's
Because
going to
she
come
never
out?
cared.
She's not a real friend.
Yeah.
And if you, even if you don't like what somebody did and you want to disassociate yourself with them, that's fine to do that. But you don't have to be
Absolutely.
a nasty person doing it.
Agreed.
And that's what it is. So I understand. I hope that she has to take accountability for this. Her leaving the show is a part of
Yep.
it. But I hope she does learn and grow from it. I don't condone anything she said in those
No.
comments. I think it was disgusting. It's vile. And like
Gross.
I said, a slur is a slur. It doesn't matter who it's against, what community is to. A slur is a slur. And if that community
Yep.
says this is offensive, please don't say it. It doesn't matter how you use it. It's
Yep.
still a slur.
Yep.
So her doubling down in the comments in her deal saying, "Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't use it that way." That deal doesn't make it
Maybe you
any. You
still
still
said
said
it.
it, and
Yeah.
then you are saying it's something about what something negative about you that you wanted to fix. So that's saying they need to be fixed. That's not cute. So, girl,
And
it
when
is
it
what it is.
and when it's and when it's hate towards the Asian community, I feel like a lot of people will just dismiss it, because hate towards the Asian community has almost been normalized. And I appreciate Love Island taking the stand here. Obviously, with the removal of Ulissa, they kind of had to, because they set the precedent for this.
Mhm.
I'm really glad that people are taking this seriously. Unfortunately, the fans don't seem to be taking it as seriously, which I think is disgusting personally. But Asian hate is just as horrible as hate towards any other marginalized group, and should be treated just as seriously. So I'm glad that the situation is being handled the way that it is. And ultimately, I hope she learns. I hope she finds peace. And I hope that the people around her support her, because it ain't going to be easy for her.
Yeah, she gonna need it. She gonna need it. I mean, the crazy part of all of this, the fans were turning on her before they even found out about this. Before we even found out about the what she
Yeah.
said, the fans was turning on her already, because they didn't think she was being genuine, which I kind of agree with. And then look, she was prepared for Love Island. She was prepared for the
Yeah.
island part of this game,
Yep.
and she came in ready. She was a super fan of the show. Loved.
Not fully ready.
She didn't know how to clear out her old Because and the
Yep.
problem is the reason she ain't cleared out because she didn't think she did nothing wrong. We saw that
Yep.
in her response. She didn't think it was anything wrong with her, so she wasn't gonna take it off. Um, but she has been having Love Island themed parties. She got friends who've been on Love Island. She got the media training that she needed. Like she was prepared for the island part of Love Island, and she was doing a really good job up until her mask slipped a little bit. It was just like
Yep.
people started seeing and seeing so much into her and what she was about. It was like, girl,
Yep.
you aren't real and you aren't here for genuine reasons, and we understand that now. And not only that, you're kind of boring in the process. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, but enough about her. We move because
Yep.
she's gone. But we do see, be honest. Okay, so the Chris and Huda conversation was kind of funny, cute. It was
Yeah.
cute. You know, dad
Yeah.
jokes, cute. What perturbed me a little bit was Huda talking about some. I'm just surprised more people didn't pull him to kiss me in the challenge. And he was like, why? She was like, I don't know. I mean, we still open, so.
It was the deadpan. Why?
And I was
You
like,
didn't need to gag us like that.
I was just like, what is happening is here is that you came in thinking you was hot stuff, and you found out you ain't the hot stuff. You just showed your butt, and nobody want to kiss you no more.
You showed your butt, your whole ass, both
Mm-hmm.
cheeks, everything in between. Yeah, no one wants to kiss you except for the one person you're coupled with, Huda.
I
How
mean,
are
I'm
you
like,
still? It's episode 30.
30. And
How are
I'm
you
like,
still open? Ain't nobody else in here talking to you.
who you talking to? Who else you gonna talk to? I mean, you could go talk to the other Casa boys. Also, you thought Zach or Chris
Elon.
or Elon or Brian was gonna pull you.
No.
No,
Sorry.
so no.
Next, because they've got better.
They
They've
have
got better.
options.
They've got
Options.
options, and their names are Amaya, Papaya, and Alandria. Per.
And apparently
Long are the
Iris. And apparently
and
Iris.
okay then.
Because
Long were the days where we were longing for Amaya to have a single man, and now she has three, three of them.
it's so good. It's so good. But I did enjoy the little conversation. Iris and Pepe, I didn't.
Okay,
They were fine. They were fine. Um,
who knew milk toast came in? You know, in a shade that wasn't just white.
I mean, it was leche too, I guess.
Yeah,
It
I guess
goes.
so. Yeah.
I know, but who knows? I think they're fine. They not come close to the podium, I guess. Yeah, no, ain't nobody voting for them.
Well, okay. Actually, they might.
I'm gonna tell you, they're not.
They
They get the full place
well,
at the
no.
best.
But remember, in that burst the bubble game, they both came very high. Iris was consistently second in that game the whole time. Pepe was like second, third, fourth that entire game. So I'm just like, keep that in mind. And y'all keep that in mind too. Like Iris and Pepe were second, third, or fourth throughout that entire game. I'm not saying I want them there. I'm not saying I want them there. But I'm not saying I want them there, Lana. But they
I
were
know.
consistently high in that game. So I'm just saying
I'm just.
it would not surprise me.
I don't think they were that high because of what I'm telling you. They were. Pepe was only that high because of the 2 days before. We saw Pepe 2 days later. People wouldn't have voted for him that way. Iris, maybe, but Pepe wouldn't have got those same votes if the voting happened after what he did to Grayson.
Well, and I feel like a lot of this voting, when it comes down to the end of the season, is just going to be based mostly on individual people. Like, who do you like the most? Oh, and then their couple is
That
also there.
couple.
Like,
Yeah.
people are going to be voting for Iris. Oh, and then Pepe is also there. People are voting for Alandria, and not necessarily Nick is just there, because obviously people love
No, they vote Nick and Alandria.
They voted for Nick and Alandria. But people are voting for Amaya, and Brian is there.
And
We
Brian
love
is
Brian,
happy to be
obviously.
there. Absolutely.
We love Brian, but
we
Brian
do.
is there. People are
do we-
voting for Shelly, and Ace is there.
Right.
Like,
Right. I get it. I get that. And I think that's
people are voting for Clark, and Taylor is there. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of situation. So, I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility. I think there's a wild amount of possibility here.
I don't think they get no higher than fifth. I don't think they get higher than fifth place.
I don't think they're getting higher than fourth, but I could still see them getting fourth and inching above Clark and Taylor and Ace and Shelly, if I'm being honest with you.
Maybe.
But
possible. Scenarios. There's definitely scenarios.
Stay tuned for our Big Brother coverage later this week, Thursday after the live premiere. Ding. Cut to
but yeah, I don't know. I just think we just have to see. Their conversation was pretty much very, getting to know each other kind of level. We see that Pepe is gonna start a Love Island restaurant maybe. I don't know. I'm like, okay, cute. Give us a place to watch Love Island on a weekly basis at your restaurant.
Love it.
I'll rock with it.
Love it.
Ace and Shelly. We see the Ace and Shelly conversation, and this is where I was like, I see it for them. You have those moments in every season where you go, oh, I see it for them. This was the moment for me where I was like, I actually do see it for them, because I think both of them talking about their childhood and being very open and vulnerable to each other about what they went through, why they are the way they are, the struggles that they've had, and how it has shaped and molded them into who they are today. It was so good to see that. And I was like, Ace, this is what we needed from you. This is what we've been needing from you this whole season.
This is what we've been asking for.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is what Shelly's been asking for. But it was so nice to see them actually just open up and get to know each other and talk about real things. And it made me go, yep, I see it for them. I can see them leaving this villa together, whatever placement they are. I think that seeing them leave together and seeing them attempting to making it work on the outside. I could see, do I feel like it's a lifetime thing? I don't know. I don't really know about anything, but I can see them attempting it to make it work outside of the villa. I see it for them. What I did not see, well, yes, I did. I saw it. I'm not going to act like I didn't see it. I saw it. I don't know if they was on your bingo card, but Ace being a Nick and Alandria shipper. I don't know if you saw that on your bingo card, but I saw it on mine.
I'm sorry. I'm still so jaded with Ace from this entire season. It felt like strategy to me.
Nope. See,
Here's the thing.
What about that felt like strategy?
He knows that both Nick and Alandria are very popular. I'm jaded. I'm sorry. I'm jaded with Ace. I see every single thing he does in the villa as a move. Now, I will say that I loved this conversation, and I agree with you. This was the moment for me with Ace and Shelly. And Ace and Shelly for me, is a different dynamic than Ace. I see Ace separate from Ace and Shelly. I love Ace and Shelly together now. This conversation we got between the two of them today, I was like, I see it. I love it. I want every single bit of it. I loved finally getting to hear something vulnerable from Ace. It was absolutely glorious to see. I loved every bit of it. I loved hearing it from Shelly as well. Like, I agree with you. I think they really could work in the outside. I am just so jaded when it comes to Ace saying anything or doing anything about any other couples in the villa. I just still feel like everything for him is a game.
I just think he's been peeping it and he's been seeing it for the longest, at least since Casa. I think he has
You're
seen.
probably right. You're probably right. I just am jaded from Ace being a game player this entire season and then actually realizing, oh wait, I like this girl. And I'm just jaded. That's me.
Hmm. Well, I guess I won't gush about it then. Let's move
No, I
on.
love it. By all means, please do. I want you
No,
to.
no, because it's not
No,
fun gushing by
look,
yourself. It's
no,
not
I want
fun
you to
gushing by
though.
yourself,
It's about
though.
Nick and Alandria. I'm loving it. Go for it.
No, it's fine. I just did. I mean, I saw him peeping that out since Casa, and since they got together, he always just seemed to catch eyes with the two of them, and like
Hmm.
something is going on here, but he didn't want to voice it.
Right.
And I just thought it was nice. I thought him
Good.
seeing that was like, I think he was like, 'cause they got a thing, and I think they could rekindle it. And Shelly was like, I mean, it's not out the realm of possibility, but
And then
and
Nick
I
and
like the
Alandria
little
catching them and be
wave.
like, hey,
Hey,
how y'all doing?
it's so cute. I thought that was such a cute moment.
In an
But
alternate universe where Ace wasn't such a game player, they would be top 2 of the season, and I would love every bit of
absolutely,
it. Like,
absolutely,
in an
absolutely.
alternate universe, like I would love that, but
But let's talk about the Nick and Landria first conversation that they had, where Landria was talking to Nick over about the day beds, and she's kind of like, "Hey, I know this is crazy for you, and if there's anything that you need from me, you know, I got you. I got your back. Let me know, and I'll do whatever I need to do, whatever that may be for you." And he was like, "I really, really appreciate that because this is crazy. This is all very,
it's weird.
it's weird." And it's like he's like, "This is."
Now, do we know slash how much do you think they were told?
I don't know if what they were told. I don't think they were told
I want to
much.
know what they were told.
I would love to know what
Because
they were
so
told.
here's the thing. So here's the thing. Here's my conspiracy for the episode. Because I am also a Nick and Alandria shipper. I'm late to the train, but I did jump on the train fiercely. I'm in like the second train car because Lana and all of the OG Nick and Alandria shippers are in the front. Y'all can have the front train. Happy to be in the second car. I'm like, yes, y'all do your big ones. I'm here too. I got you because I love them. So when Ian Sterling makes the announcement that
Mm-hmm.
Sierra has left,
Mm-hmm.
we cut immediately to the guys in the circle on the beanbags,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone is shocked.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick's immediate response, I think it's to Pepe asking, "How are you doing?" is, "I don't know."
No.
Isn't Nick half like what is his ethnicity again?
I'm not sure, but I'll look it up. Keep
Because
talking.
I feel like my conspiracy theory is that they were told that that I believe they were told the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like Nick's initial reaction would have been something to the effect of, "I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna leave with Sierra."
You think that would be
If his connection with her was that strong and she left for any other personal reason, I feel like Nick would have gone with. Why didn't Nick go with? My conspiracy theory is they were told exactly what the situation was, and Nick obviously didn't know how to handle it. I feel like everyone was told because the way that they handled the Nick situation in the edit, in this conversation with Alandria, like Alandria's immediate response was, "Whatever you need, I'm here."
right.
And I feel like her response would have been something similar in any other situation. But I feel like this is just me speculating here. But I feel like they were told what the situation was. And that's why Nick's reaction was the way it was. And that's why Alandria's situation was the way it was. And also, if you notice, the only other times, really, that Nick is shown in this episode are with Alandria.
Mm-hmm.
we don't see Nick. We see Nick in this group shot with the boys, and every other time we see Nick in this episode, it's with Alandria.
And that's the night group shot. Yeah.
So, conspiracy theory, I think it hit him harder than he anticipated because they were told the situation that happened with Sierra. Because I feel like he had to have been like, okay, what's going on? What's the situation? Because he cared about her.
Right.
I feel like production had to let him know what the situation was.
At this point, I feel like they would have to, because, like we said, they were the only couple that had closed off in the villa, and
let's be honest here, they probably were going to win the season.
They weren't going to win. No, they weren't going to win.
But casuals, Lana.
I don't think. No. I'm saying even the casuals were not voting for them. I don't think they were going to win because people like Amaya Papaya.
I think they stood a shot at winning.
They would have got to the finale, but they wouldn't have won.
I think they stood a shot, and that's why I think they had to tell Nick at that point.
I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have gotten. I think
regardless of what the situation would have been, I think they had to have told Nick. Yeah. At this point. And I think that's why, like, because the look on his face was not the look of, oh, my couple who I'm locked in with left for personal reasons that are just like mental health related or blah, 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 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They had to have told them. I don't see another universe where they didn't tell them. And that's just me.
I think they had to tell him. For sure. If they didn't tell everybody, I'm sure they told him, because I feel like because it's so far in the season, because they were such a couple that was closed off, and they, probably would have made it to the finale, like we said. I think they had to tell him. And I think he probably was like, is this the person I've been with this whole time? Who is this person? And I don't think he rolls with stuff like that. That's not, no. And I think hearing that, he knew for two reasons. Do I think Nick was here to play a game and win this game? Absolutely. And I think him seeing Sierra leave was like a blow to like, dang, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to win this game?
It was a lot to process.
It was a lot to process. And then hearing the reason why was like, oh, I don't mess with that. I don't say stuff like that. That's not who I am. I think Nick is German, to be honest, because I think his last name was Van Bergenstein or something like that.
I believe so, yeah.
And I think his dad is from Belgium. I think I saw a TikTok video where his dad's from Belgium.
Oh, Nick's dad, respectfully?
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. I mean,
anyway.
Yeah. But I think that he had to know, and I agree with you. I think it hit him harder than he initiated. And I think it's for a couple of more reasons. I think because maybe he realized that, did I really like this girl for her? Or did I like her for safety? Or did I like her for the game purposes?
Or did I like her for who she presented herself
to be? And now I find out that that's not who she is.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mind freak,
and he's only able to go off of the information that he has. So
exactly.
And he doesn't have all the story. Yeah. So it's
No.
It's
a mind freak for him. So he was taking it very hard. I think in tonight's episode, we'll see Nick finally, coming out of that and being more of the Nick that we've seen in the rest of the whole season. But I just think that he took it hard. And I agree with you. I didn't even think about that until you said it, but we only did see him in that one guy group scene, and then all the other scenes were with Alandria. And so I don't know.
I don't think we get any confessionals from Nick either. I think it's just I don't remember a single Nick confessional in this episode, to be honest with you.
I think we got
one before.
One. I think they got one. Yeah, I think we got one.
But I think it was before.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to say anything. They were going to say anything about it either.
Oh, no.
But yeah.
Also, I got the thumbnail for First Look tonight. I'm not looking forward to watching this episode.
See, this is okay.
We'll talk about it. I'm not.
Um, but we see them talking, and she's trying to let him know that she's there for him. He appreciates her for, for being there, and he asks her how does she feel about, is she still open for a connection? She's like, yeah, of course, because y'all saved me for, and it would be crazy for me to blow this opportunity and not talk to people. And she's like, because I'm still talking to Zach, and I enjoy the conversations with him, and so I'm still open for conversations. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you feel about Taylor and Clark? And she's like, and this is where I was like, thank God, I need her to say it for the people in the back, because people were confused apparently on why she was
Uh huh.
upset. And she was like, I'm not upset that Taylor found a connection with Clark. I'm upset with the fact of the way he did it and how he
Uh
treated
huh.
me when he found his connection with Clark. And I was like,
That part.
thank you, because she was never upset with this man finding a new connection. You find a new connection all day long. Just be honest and tell her up front so she can move accordingly. And you talking about you don't move for her, you don't move the game for her, but you could at least move in a way so she can move in the game properly.
Uh huh.
But she was like, yeah, I just didn't like how she said, but I think they're cute. I like the way they're progressing. I'm happy for them and I can support them.
And
And
then
then this man said, well, how do you feel about Taylor and Clark being 10th and everything? She said, I'm great.
I feel great.
Feel great. Baby.
You didn't think I was gonna give no PR answer? No.
Yeah, when I tell you, real recognized
Gagged.
real. Nick needed that laugh so bad. He needed
I
that
loved
laugh in that
it.
moment, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be 100% real. I feel great that they were in the bottom because I need him to see. Don't mess with me. Just be honest, and you
That
won't be in the
part.
bottom." Like, oh
That
my god,
part.
I laughed so hard.
It was
I,
so good.
If y'all follow me on my TikTok, I literally put that on my TikTok. I put that whole moment on my TikTok because it was so dang funny.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I love, live, love that moment. It was so funny. And like I said, I think he needed that laugh just like that was a belly laugh. Like they was falling out. And in that
Yep.
moment, he needed that kind of laugh. She
I
needed that
lived for
laugh.
it.
What another thing Nick said was that he is all, of course, he's attracted to her. Of course, he said
Of
that
course, yeah.
before. He was like, but you bring out the man in me and the side that I want to show you. And I think when I'm acting goofy and funny, I bring out the silliness in you. And I'm like, yes. And you know who else said that a couple weeks ago? Nick's mom, verbatim, word for word, bar for bar. She was like, Alandria can bring out the man in anybody. And I think I want that for Nick. I want her to bring that man out of Nick. And he can bring out the fun side in Alandria.
Yup. Ugh.
Bar for bar. I
We
was
are
like,
living in the Beth timeline right now.
I said, Nick and Alandria fans, we are up. 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 But I love that moment for them. That was a cute. Hee hee. We did send Alandria talk to Zach. That was a scramble for Zach. Zach is scrambling. Elon is scrambling. Brian is scrambling. But Brian, you don't need to scramble. You're fine. But Elon and Zach are definitely scrambling because Amaya Papaya has turned Love Island into The Bachelorette. And I love it for her. This baby was pulled for chats left and right. You want to chat? You want to chat? You want to chat? She was like, baby, I need some water. I'm so dehydrated.
Right.
I'm talking all day long. Like pulling for chats all over. I live for this moment with Amaya Papaya. Please,
Yes. Finally.
please. Y'all sit there and y'all follow her around. Y'all pant after this woman because
Period.
she deserves. But Zach, with the K, let me holler at you. You're so transparent. We see right through you because you had the chance, and guess what you did? Oop, 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 you fumbled the bag. You had the opportunity. She was there for you for the taking. She would have stuck with you and stuck
Mhm.
beside you. And you fumbled the bag because you wanted to show out in front of people who you don't even really know for real, but you want to show out instead of supporting your woman. You sat there and jumped on the bandwagon, and that got you booted, and I ain't mad at it.
Nope.
I ain't mad at it. How you gonna sit there and say you know her better than anybody else? If you did that, then you wouldn't have said what you said at the Spin on Business Challenge. You wouldn't have embarrassed that woman and had her running away crying, would you? You fumbled the bag. You saw how much America loved her. Now you want to talk about we got a connection and you never lost that connection and you want to start again and blah 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 blah. Blah. Elon, step to the front. What do you mean? Your favorite food all of a sudden is Latin food, and you want to go Taco Tuesday and flan and is your favorite desserts and all. We see right through you, bruh. We all of a sudden, oh yeah, I love Latin food. When you talk to we saw you talk to her twice this entire time. You had all that time in Casa to talk to her, but you know you was running behind the other girl. You came back to the villa running behind that other girl. And you ain't even tried to talk to him about Amaya Papaya. But now, you ain't even pick her in the challenge to kiss to show you some interest. But now, all of a sudden, Latin food is your favorite food, and you just all, Viva la. Oh, no, 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 no. Pack it up. Pack it up. We see right through you. We see right through you. America loves the Maya Papaya. And you know who we love with the Maya Papaya? It wasn't you. Zach, it wasn't you. It was Brian. And you know why we love Brian for Maya Papaya? Because Brian stood on business 10 toes down before he even knew how much America liked the Maya. He was the one standing up for her. He was the one. He was the one clutching all her in a moo. He was the one. We see who we wanted for my papaya, and it was neither of the two of you because y'all was scrambling.
They should have been making eggs all morning because all they were doing was scrambling. They should have taken some time away from the pancakes.
Oh, it was
Y'all needed to learn how to scramble better because you didn't.
Secondhand embarrassment for the two of them. Secondhand embarrassment. He was all of a sudden Latin food is your favorite. Elon.
Bye.
Boy. Oh, yeah. No.
He's in for a rude awakening too, and I can't wait.
I don't know if this is as rude as everybody else's. He in for people seem to like him, but people don't know everything about him, which is so weird to me. I'm just like, okay.
I don't get why people don't know everything about him. He's not a good person, y'all. In case you didn't know, he's not a good person.
But free Palestine.
Do you know who is of the Casa Boys and is actually putting in some cute work over on Instagram and TikTok? The other Zach.
Zach is cute. Zach is
cute. I followed him. I watched some of his reels last night and I said, you know what? Okay, sir. I'm a follow. It's cute. It's cute.
Stop hanging out with JD though. Unfollow that one, Zach. Don't.
Because where? Yeah, it's the only Casa Boy he's got currently, so I understand.
Yeah, it's fine. You got two more coming your way. Link up with them.
Don't take one of them. Take Zach. Zach is fine enough.
Link up with them because JD
or Jeremiah or somebody.
I mean, they all been doing their little link ups and things.
I know, I saw
which is cute. Jeremiah and Jaden and Hannah was just on a live together.
I was gonna say you are an hour away from Hannah. Just go see Hannah. Do that challenge. Y'all live in the same state. We all live in the same state. Come on now.
That's pretty much it. But
no, I love that his first reel back was somebody saying, "But do you get to keep the water bottle?" And he was like, "Yes, I get to keep the water bottle." And I was like, "Yes, Zach. Period, Zach." I wish we got to see more of him because he does just seem like a genuinely sweet guy.
Yeah, he's funny. I enjoy watching his stuff online. So certain people online.
He he seems fine. Bring him back. I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that either. But what else things happen? We do see a conversation with Amaya and Brian, their conversation on the dock and by the pool. Wait, y'all, they got in the pool. We saw people actually in the pool today. I was like, wait, what?
Is this the first time in 30 episodes that we saw people in the pool?
Yeah.
Huh? Baby, if I was in that villa, I would be like, hey, if you want to pull me for a chat, let's go in the pool. Hey, chat, pool. Or I would need them to have something like UK does with the hampoline.
Yeah.
Love the hampoline.
I would be where that place where Nick took Jaden and she got in the pool with her shoes on, those seats. That would be my hangout spot.
Oh my God, I forgot about Jaden putting her heels in the fucking pool.
Crazy.
Oh no.
Well, that would
Jaden,
be my spot.
I like you, girl, but girl, that was that one. I support women's rights and wrongs.
That was wrong, girl.
That was wrong, Jaden.
So, ask the boy to take the shoes off for you. But
the shoes were cute.
They were cute. That's
all
I was mad.
Jaden.
That's all I was mad because they were cute shoes. You just ruined them, put them in that pool water. But But yeah, I just thought that was that's what we my hangout spot anyway. But yeah, Amaya and Brian by the pool and on the dock.
Brian Maya.
Team
and
Brian
then they kissed and I said, Brian Maya. I was so happy.
I want him to initiate the kisses more instead of her initiating them. But I did like when she pulled back, he was like, and I was like,
and then she was like, I miss your kisses. He goes, you can kiss me anytime. I said, yeah.
I love
These are the days I've been dreaming of, Lana.
This has been great. I've been living for these moments. I've been living for these moments. But
I feel like Susan Lucci getting her first Emmy finally.
Right.
Like, yeah.
It's about time. It's about time.
I'm so happy.
I love it. We get them getting dressed for the night. They go downstairs for the night. Shelly gives a great toast. As soon as the toast is over, Nick pulls Alandria to the dock. Yep. And they go to the dock and they're talking. This man wipes off the seat and clears off the wet spot with his own butt first before he let Alandria sit down. When he says he wanted to show her his mature side and show her the man he is not playing with her.
He got a cute butt, too.
He got a very cute butt. He got a very cute butt.
Also, Alandria, I mean, she's been serving in every look, but this dress tonight, on this occasion,
with her hair the way she had it.
my favorite Alandria look of the season.
That brown with the chocolate brown with that slit in the off the. Oh,
I'm gonna say this one, and then I'm gonna couple it with a daytime look, because that stupid red gingham look that she pulled out early in the season, I'm like, I don't get it, but I'm here for it, girl. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at the looks you are serving.
And then when she took it off, had the bikini bottoms. That was the same thing, baby. She ate. What Alandria been eating down, and she has not been repeating, and she has not been sharing.
No.
We have not seen her borrow anybody's clothes, and she has not repeated a look yet.
Because she came prepared.
Baby, she ate it. And with her hair in that bun, in the back, and the two tendrils.
It was so good.
She looks phenomenal tonight.
Oh, I love her.
I love her. I love that dress. That was I agree with you. That was my favorite Alandria dress look. It was so good. So good.
And
but she been eating.
The shot during the recoupling. Cinema.
Well,
I'm sorry. I had to bring it up. The shot during the recoupling. Yep. Cinema.
Oh.
Is Love Island going to get themselves a daytime Emmy this year?
They trying to get an Emmy, baby. They are trying to get
an Emmy real bad.
Real bad.
You know what? They might.
They can get it. I don't mind.
They might. I
I don't
wouldn't
mind.
mind it.
I mean, they
I
trying.
love Drag Race. Don't get me wrong. Love
Right.
Drag Race. Love Traders.
Love Amazing
Love Drag
Race.
Race.
Love all
Love
of them who
Amazing
get
Race.
them.
Would love for Big Brother to finally get an Emmy. Let me make that clear as well. They still don't have one. Would love for
Right.
them to get one eventually for something.
For something. But
Love Island's coming for that Emmy, baby.
I
Love
mean,
Island
I'm
is
surprised
coming
they
for
ain't
that.
get it from the doc scene period alone, because that was cinema last season. Like cinema. But whew,
For
this is
your
good.
Emmy consideration, Nick Alandria.
Nick Alandria.
Just Nick Alandria. Also,
That's
probably Hutta crashing out and like all of that stuff too. Like that's entertainment at least. So like whatever.
but
But Nick Alandria.
but when he sat there, wiped it off, I was like, Nick, and he just was like, I want you to know that I am open to continue what you with whatever we got going on, having each other's back. But I respect whatever you decide. I want. He basically was like, this was Nick showing that yes, he's still interested, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to be rejected again. He felt rejected by her the first time around when she was so hung up on Taylor. So he was trying to be a little bit more subtle with how he was feeling, or letting her know how he felt, to see if she was open to the
Yeah.
connection, because he needed to know she was open. She needed to reassure him that she was ready to do this, and she was going to not be hung up on nobody else. Like this was it.
Right.
And so he kind of just slid little comments, and she took it. She took the ball, and she
Yep.
ran with it. And she was like, I appreciate that. This is a hard, this is hard for me. I don't, the weight of knowing that I'm gonna have to send somebody home if I don't pick them is heavy. And she's an empath. She's somebody who just takes all the, energies from people. So she's kind of like, if I don't want to feel these things. That's why she said, I wish this was a one-way street. I wish it was just very clear cut, like he nicked me, that's it. Nobody else wanted
Yep.
me. But the fact that she had options kind of just was like, wait a little bit. But shall we get to the recoupling? Because after this conversation, because Ariana walks in while they're on the docks.
And I'm gonna talk about it while we get you back on the slides page because you left. But can we once again? And I love that Ariana loves Nick Alandria
She's a
and made
Nicholas.
it very obvious in this
Very clear.
episode.
Very clear.
Very clear, and we'll talk about it. But no, Miss Ariana Maddox.
She walks in,
Ladies,
looking
gentlemen, and
stunning.
everyone in between, her.
Her, she,
Her,
her.
she. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, she stunning. And she was just like, "Would you all like?" They're like, "Ariana." She was like, "Hey, my favorite
Hey,
couple. Hey, my favorite couple."
literally. Hey,
Like, "Hey,
favorite.
my favorite couple. Y'all want to join me at the fire pit?" Like, she should have just said that. She should have just said
Literally.
that. But she's like, "Hey, y'all want to join me at the fire pit?" They're like, "Okay." So everybody else sees Ariana, and everybody's like the same way, gooped, gagged, retrieved at how gorgeous she looks.
Absolutely.
And so we get to the fire pit, and everybody is sitting around, and it's girls' choice.
Yeah.
Girls are choosing, and some guys are gonna go home. Two guys are gonna go home because we have six girls.
Supposed to be 7.
I'm supposed to be seven, but eight guys.
I ain't mad at
Yeah, six girls is
these
good.
two boys going home.
Six girls is good. So Shelly is up first, and she gives her beautiful speech. It was a beautiful speech from Shelly, I will say. I enjoyed
Indeed.
her speech, and she picks Ace. Put on
What?
there. Yeah, I know. Shocker, right? I thought she was picking somebody else.
I'm so surprised.
Not really, but yeah.
Truly, truly the most surprising thing that's happened in this entire season.
No. She picks Ace. Then up next was Huda. Yes.
I think so.
Oh no, it was Clark.
It was Clark.
There's Clark. Up
Yeah.
next was Clark. And of course, she picks
What?
Taylor. Like I said, I think they're cute together. As much as
Yeah.
I don't like him at the moment, I like her.
Yeah.
And they're cute. They had their nice conversations on their date, and she's like, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how this farm life is gonna work, huh? And he offered saying he would like, the cowgirl life for her. If we remember the conversation with Alandria, she was the one saying she wants to be in the cowgirl life. It
Uh,
wasn't him offering it. So another little thing to let us know that he wasn't that into her.
mhm.
But Clark and Taylor, good on them. Then it was Huda,
Yeah.
and I thought her speech was lovely as well.
Very
And
lovely.
it was lovely.
Not rehearsed.
Not rehearsed. She didn't rehearse
Growth
it.
for Huda.
And she picks Chris. But Chris was like, your speech was A1. And she was like, I didn't rehearse. He was like, yeah, well, it was A1. She said, oh. I was like, what happened to thank
And then
you?
and then when Ariana asked him how he's feeling, he was like, I'm giddy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Right.
like, yay, good. I really do like them together. I still
Hmm.
don't love Huda, but there's clearly growth happening, and I'm happy to see it for her. Like
Yeah,
ultimately, I wanted to see growth from her. We got some, and I'm happy to see it.
I mean, if she had to be here, I
Yeah,
wanted to see some growth. And I
100%.
think Chris is the right man for her. And he
Hmm.
brings something out of her that we didn't see before. So
I
like
agree.
you said, I think he calms her down, and
Yes.
she makes him feel really giddy, which he
Yeah.
hasn't felt before. So I love that for them. Up next was Iris,
Yes.
and
Who
she
else
picks
was she gonna
Pepe.
pick? Who else was she gonna
Who
pick?
else was she gonna pick? She ain't talked to nobody else since.
Okay. They are
Ne-
both literally waiting to get out of the villa to go
Back to the
find
people they want.
their person. So great. Cool.
Up next was Alandria. And I will admit I probably watched this recoupling more than enough than many
No.
times because I know exactly what she said, and I know I can quote her speech verbatim. I watched it
Do it. Do it. Wait, I'll switch the slide here
Okay.
because she
She said
picks.
she says so happy. She was like, I want to pick this boy because he has always shown me that he values me as a person. We have this bond that's crazy. He has a real quirky humor about himself that I just fell in love with it since the first time I met him. And I can't see myself spending the rest of my days with anybody else. The boy I want to couple up with is Nick and Alandria. How we are up, we are up, we are up. We are up with no distractions. We are up with no
When
distractions.
it's up, 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 up. Ow.
We are up with no distractions. There's no Taylor. There's no Sierra. It is just 100% focused on them. And he's literally said it. He was like, my strongest connection is love, but now I can just focus 100% on what we have because and Ariana was just like, I mean, y'all were great friends from
From
day
day one?
one. Because Ariana is still, besides Nick and everybody else, all of us, no, he kissed Alandria in that blindfold challenge. I need to,
Uh-huh.
he has still not told her
I
that.
know. I feel like
I'm,
now that we're getting to like the end days, I feel like it's going to come up in the conversation because we talked about it when they originally coupled up after Casa or during Casa.
yeah,
I feel like it's going to come up in conversation now when they go on like their date or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Like I feel like now it's going to come up in conversation and we're going to be like, oh, period. Yes, God,
period.
we
She
love it.
needs to know that. Like, this is how much this man was feeling you from the jump. Like, But he was like, the best thing for me to do is be a man, is be the best man for her and protect her, and just show her. I was just like, like,
Stop.
stop it!
But don't.
Like, stop! Don't do that.
Oh.
You want to be the best man that you could be for her. Okay, just loved every second
Yes.
of it. And then he gonna
Love
make her
that.
a mean bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning because that's what he
And
gonna
now I
do.
want a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Now I want a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's like, let me get a bacon,
I'm
egg,
like,
and
damn,
cheese.
now I might go make a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Love that for Nick. So they're happy. And finally,
What
it's
is,
a
side note, sorry. What is your preferred bacon, egg, and cheese vehicle?
sourdough bread.
There you go, Lana. That's why we're
Period.
best friends. Period.
Give me sourdough bread or some Texas toast.
Or a good croissant.
Or a good croissant. If I'm gonna go a biscuit, it got to be a really good biscuit.
It got to be a good buttermilk flaky biscuit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Or
like
brioche.
I need like a
brioche
good
bun.
I need like a big biscuit too. Like I don't want like the McDonald's like tiny biscuit. I want like the good big biscuit so I can get like the good surface area. Yep, there we go.
Mm-hmm. A good brioche bun will work too for me because
yes.
But
absolutely.
But then finally we have Amaya Papaya is up, and Zach and Elon and Brian are left standing.
Correct.
And Amaya is just like, this person has made me feel safe, comforted, feels like I could be myself and I don't have to change anything for them. And she just everything she Amaya been spitting bars lately, can I just say, because when she told Zach that she is not going to get be on a sugar high from his word candy that he's trying to feed her.
Baby.
I said, Amaya Papaya Shakespeare where? What? Where you come from?
Literally.
Where did you
Amaya
come
Papaya
from?
Who?
Like bars. I'm like, let me write that down. Sugar rush from your word candy that you trying to feed me. I will be putting that in my vocabulary. Girl, I said, Amaya Papaya ate. She ate with that one. I don't care what nobody said. She ate with that one.
If I'm not your cup of tea, then don't drink it. Like,
if I'm not your favorite book, don't read me. Like, hello. She is eating.
I need Amaya on everything. Amaya, Alandria, and Nick, I need on everything.
I need them back for Love Island games. All of it.
No, because I want Nick and Alandria to work out, and I want.
I want them to work out together.
Amaya and...
No Love Island games for them.
No
Love
and
Island
I want
games.
Amaya and the person she picked, which is Brian, to work out. I want them to work out. I want them to work out.
I want them to work out too.
I love them so fiercely. I want to say, I don't remember this. I want to say when Casa starts, I said I wanted Brian for Amaya. I want to say I did.
I can't remember if you did or not.
I can't remember.
I can't say you didn't, but I don't remember. Look, we'll have to go back.
I might go look back.
I'll have to go back.
But I love the two of them together.
But if you said it, if you did say it, I wouldn't have been mad at that, because honestly, I thought that they would probably work out the best in Casa. But when he was so into Andrina, I was like, okay, I get that.
I love Andrina, love her.
Get that too. But I could see why people would want Amaya and Brian. I could see that.
When she said, "You are the water that cools my fire," I said, yes, we won! Everybody wins!
Everybody wins. This was
the episode. Amaya and Nick Alandria in the same recoupling. Lana!
We won a book. We won. We
have been so used to giving, and now we get to receive. On the week of the Big Brother premiere, we get to receive. I
I get to receive. I get to receive. Thank you. Woo, thank you. Holy Ghost, you heard me. You heard my prayers. You heard my. I love. Oh, I don't know if y'all know this, but I love being right. I love,
I think we know,
love.
Lana.
I love
I
being
love you.
right. I love being right,
And
and
you know what I also love? Being right.
I, I love being right, even when people are telling me I'm wrong. I love being right,
It feels
and
so good,
it
doesn't
feels
it?
good.
It
I
feels
told
correct.
if y'all, when I tell you I woke up this morning on a refreshed, juvenated high, and I didn't go to bed till 3:30 this morning because I was too busy watching Alandria and Nick stuff all day, all night, and I didn't go to bed at 3:30 this morning. But I woke up at 9 o'clock, like, good morning. It's such a beautiful
So I didn't
day.
watch the episode until today, but I definitely voted
Oh, I
because I
voted.
needed to vote. I needed to vote. I didn't have time to watch the episode last night, but I definitely voted. So I knew who the couples were. And as soon as I was scrolling through, and I said, "Where's Alandria? Where's Alandria?" And I saw her at the end with Nick. I said, and then the first people that popped up were Amaya and Brian. I said, so excited. I also woke up very refreshed this morning, so I think it's the Nick Alandria and the Brian Maya papaya effect. So
I
thank you
will.
all very much.
Thank you. So well, let's give them their moment.
Yeah.
We did get two Islanders that were dumped, and that was Elon and Zach. We knew. We've been new.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is what it is for y'all.
You
Bye.
know, they were both fine.
They were fine. They did what they had to do. They stayed longer than anybody needs to stay from Casa, who wasn't really in the couple. So they did great. They did great.
Thank you, Zach, for protecting our Amaya papaya for the one day that you did. And I did love his sentiment on the way out. Like, as long as
Mhm.
she's happy, I'm happy. And then
Absolutely.
Elon tried to jump on board with that and then failed miserably. But
Because you
I
were never there for
appreciate
her. Because you were never there for
exactly.
her.
You were never there for anyone other than the woman who's no longer there. So that part. But I did love Zach's sentiment on the way out. Zach, ended on a positive note
Yes.
overall, and I'm happy for that.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
work, Zach.
Work on it. Work. I think him and
Yeah.
him he did perfectly fine.
I think him and Amaya are going to be great friends
They'll be
outside of
great
the
friends. They'll be
relationship.
friends.
Yeah.
They'll be friends
They're the
afterwards.
kind of friends that I'm like, I need them out and about, like partying. I don't need them in a relationship. That's
Yeah,
not
no.
working for them.
No. But so I will ask, you talked about the vote.
Yes.
Who did you vote for?
Brian Maya. I did, of course. I had to. The moment I saw, like, I did see Nick and Alandria were together, of course, and I was very, very excited. But I needed to throw my vote behind Amaya and Brian because that's been my girl. We've been struggling over here at the Amaya Papaya Hive for so long. I had to give her my vote, and I was so happy for her and Brian. So that's where my vote went. I know where yours went. Duh.
Of course.
We
All of my
both,
votes.
yeah.
All
Oh
of
yeah.
my votes on every one of my devices went to
Oh
Nick and
yeah.
Alandria.
Oh, of
Period.
course, yeah. Of course, yeah.
But we do find out. We found out in After Sun that there will be family visits this year, in-person family visits, and I'm
I'm very
excited.
excited.
I'm
I'm very
excited.
excited for that.
I'm excited
I'm
to see. I it's
excited.
certain people who I'm more excited than others, but
Nicola.
they didn't say everybody. So they said some islanders were going to get family visits, not
Mm-hmm.
everybody. So I'm wondering if they're going to wait until they have another uh
Yep.
like dumping that
Mm-hmm.
happens before, because we did vote for a favorite couple, and another couple
Yes.
is going to go home, I think, tonight. Um, so I think we'll probably get it not in this episode, but the next episode when we have a couple gone. So I'm interested in seeing who, but of course, y'all know, I am so interested. I need Nick and Alandria's folks to come, and I
Yeah.
need Nick's mom to be the one,
Oh,
so she can
yeah,
tell Nick, I know you going through and you thought Sierra was the one. Mm-mm. This is the one.
yeah,
This is the one. This is the one you need to focus on. This is the one who we watched change your whole demeanor as a person into the man
mm,
we know you could be. Like,
yeah,
I need Nick to get that approval from his folks. Like, we all think this is the girl. We have been
yeah,
cheering for y'all since y'all got together the first time at Casa.
yeah,
And I think Alandria needs to hear that assurance from her folks. Like, yeah, you went through, but I don't look. Take that country boy thing out your head and focus on this. I think they need it. I
yeah.
think they need it. I'm excited, and I think also Maya and Brian need to get some family reassurance. I don't know how Maya family feels because Maya did not tell her folks that she was coming here.
Yeah. So
So
that's
I'm
going to be
interested.
real interesting to see.
Hmm?
Yeah, this episode tonight, I am not looking forward to watching it.
I haven't watched the
It's
first book, so I
it's
don't know.
it's my least favorite challenge.
Well, I'll see when I watch it.
Okay. I won't say anything then, but
I'll, but I can't wait for this to. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
we're almost done.
We're almost done. We got
Thank
till
God.
Sunday.
Thank God.
I'm. I
But
mean, through all of the ups and downs this season has given us, I still found it enjoyable,
oh yeah, no, I'm still enjoying the season a lot.
and so it's crazy. But
It's enjoyable in a completely different way.
true, true. I.
So
But we'll be back here on what's today? Oh, it's Monday. Today's Monday. Tuesday.
today is unfortunately Monday.
My brain, y'all, I don't know what days are. The days are running together in these weeks. But we'll be back here tomorrow to talk about the episode that will come out tonight on Soul Ties Live. And then, of course, we'll be back Wednesday at 2:10 p.m. Eastern-ish to talk all things Love Island. And if you notice the schedule change for Friday, it will be 4:10 Eastern on Friday-ish because we got a lot going on this week. Big Brother is premiering this week. So we
Yeah.
got a lot of Big Brother things to talk about this week, as well as two Drag Race premieres this week. And on, so we got a lot on our other channel at the Cut Pod, which you should go subscribe to, because we got a lot going on. 4:10 Eastern ish on Friday, 6:10 Eastern ish on Saturday. We're gonna do talk all things Love Island. USA, and then come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern ish, 5 p.m. BST ish to talk about No Invite Needed Live, the Love Island UK. We got the first week, part one. We got part one of the next week, and then I think it's week four, five, week
5. And
five.
it's
It's
finally
it's
Casa.
Casa. So we got Casa starting
We
in
got
this week.
Casa and a finale in the same week. How fun.
Crazy. And then Friday, we'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern ish, 7 p.m. BST ish for the part two of Casa Week. So join us for that. Join us for that.
And as we talked about, Big Brother is premiering this week. So if you are a Big Brother fan, we will be moving into our Big Brother coverage here, moving out of Love Island USA, moving into just 2 days a week for Love Island UK. But we will be here 4 days a week with coverage of Big Brother 27. So if you want to check out us live, more live, everything, not everything live, but a lot of live, talking about the premiere of Big Brother 27. We will be live at Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, right after the premiere of Big Brother 27 to talk about Big Brother. How fun!
How fun. Absolutely. Just fun all the way around. So follow us on all of our socials, y'all, at the Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, because all of the stuff that we're talking about, it'll probably come out on there. You'll see some stuff that we're talking about over there. Follow us on our channels, this channel and all of our other channels. Hit the subscribe button here, then go to our links in our description and hit the subscribe button, the links there, and click on all of the things. Subscribe to all of the channels. Help us reach our mission of 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. Follow us on our audio podcast links And join our Patreon, all the fun things that's going on our Patreon, and get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna get out of here and go watch some more stuff. But we're gonna go get ready for more podcasts. You just click on the next video and watch us some more. So we'll see you all later and cheers, y'all. Bye.